communications. I will then get comments from the case planner, followed by the applicant or the applicant's agent, and then I will get comments from the public. Anyone who wishes to testify should submit a speaker slip, or if they are testifying remotely, to use their raise hand feature. All right, the first portion of our agenda is for the general public comment. This period gives the public an opportunity to comment on matters that are not on today's agenda. Mr. Martin, do we have any requests to speak?
Madam Chair, we have no requests. Oh, we do have one hand up. Travis, if you are speaking on item 1, this is public comment for items not on today's agenda.
Yes, good morning. Excuse me. I raised my hand for the public comment for this item. Thank you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Great. All right, then seeing no requests to speak on the general public.
No request to speak.
All right, then Mr. Martin, I'll go ahead and close out the general public comment period for this hearing, and we are ready to proceed with our standard agenda.
Okay, we will begin with item 1, 24 TPM-00001, Terrell subdivision, hearing on the request of Alicia Harrison, agent for the property owner Chris Terrell, to consider the following case number 24 TPM-00001 and to determine the project is exempt pursuant to section 15315 minor land divisions of the state guidelines for implementation of the California Environmental Quality Act.
Thank you very much, Mr. Martin. I do not have any ex parte communications to announce. I will say there is a public comment letter received from Mr. Lowe, who's also in the attendees column. Mr. Martin, maybe we should, well, okay. Ms. Cruz, are you ready to proceed? I assume you have received the letter from Mr. Logue as well.
Yes, I just received that today, this morning.
Are you ready to proceed with your presentation?
Yes.
All right, you're on.
Okay. Well, good morning. My name is Tatiana Cruz, and I'm the planner for the Terrell subdivision project. This project was continued from the December 8th, 2025 zoning administrator hearing in order to allow time for the applicant to evaluate potential adjustments to the proposed parcel size and for staff to review for consistency with applicable policies. So an updated project description and project analysis is provided in the staff memorandum dated January 8th, 2025, and this includes updated attachments A through D to the staff memorandum dated November 21st, 2025 to reflect the updated proposed parcel size. This project is located at 4653 Via Roblata in the Eastern Goleta Valley area. The properties in the surrounding area are zoned 2.5 EX1 residential, located in the Eastern Goleta Valley Community Plan area in the 1st Supervisorial District. The project before you today is for a tentative parcel map to allow the subdivision of a 12.99 acre parcel into 3 parcels. 2 will be approximately 2.60 acres and 1 will be approximately 7.79 acre parcel. As proposed, the project is consistent with all applicable requirements of the Article 2 Coastal Zoning Ordinance and Comprehensive Plan, including the Coastal Land Use Plan, the Eastern Goleta Valley Community Plan, and the project is, exempt from environmental review under the California Environmental Quality Act pursuant to CEQA Guidelines Section 15315, which exempts minor land divisions of 4 or fewer into 4 or fewer parcels when the division is in conformance with the general plan and zoning. No variances or exceptions are required. All services and access to the proposed parcels to local standards is available. And the parcel is not involved in a division of a larger parcel within the previous 2 years and does not have an average slope greater than 20%. This exemption applies to the proposed project because the project requests to subdivide a 12.99 acre parcel into 3 lots in an urban area zoned for residential use and is in conformance with the general plan and zoning and all applicable requirements. Staff recommends that you make the required findings for approval included in Attachment A to the staff memorandum dated January 8th, 2025, to determine the project is exempt from environmental review pursuant to CEQA Section 15315, and to grant approval of the project subject to the conditions included as Attachment B to the staff memorandum dated January 8th, 2025. This concludes staff's presentation. Myself and the applicant are available to answer any questions.
Thank you very much, Ms. Cruz. I'm actually not going to go to the agent yet and have Mr. Martin go to the public comment because I assume Mr. Logue is going to want to speak to his letter. Mr. Logue, are you?
Yes, good morning, Ms. Liu. Thank you very much. Travis Logue and Mandy Mua with Presidio Law Firm for Stanford Farms Trust, who is the adjacent property owner at 4635 Via Roblata. We object to staff's recommendation and respectfully request that the hearing be continued or the application denied. Our primary concern today is procedural. As of this morning and last night and this weekend, the staff report that was previously posted online was no longer publicly available. Without a publicly accessible staff report, neither the decision maker nor interested parties can meaningfully evaluate the factual basis for the recommendation, the evidence relied upon, or whether the required findings can be lawfully made. Proceeding under these circumstances raises basic due process and record integrity concerns. Even when the staff report was previously available, it relied on interdepartmental condition letters that are either missing from the public file or internally inconsistent. For example, the conditions of approval reference an updated Environmental Health Services letter dated January 6th, yet no such updated correspondence appears in the available record. Other incorporated agency letters contain acreage and parcel information that conflicts with later revisions. Because compliance with those letters is a condition precedent to map recordation, those deficiencies go directly to whether approval can lawfully occur today. Further, we disagree that the required findings for approval can be lawfully made on the present record, given the threshold procedural defects and unresolved factual and legal uncertainties reflected in the administrative file. I also want to briefly note, solely to preserve the issue for the record and without waiving any settlement or evidentiary protections, that there are unresolved issues concerning an existing property line barn that the applicant asserts is governed by a historical agreement. The staff materials assume existing conditions will remain unchanged, but the record reflects ongoing uncertainty. That uncertainty further underscores why approval should not proceed today. For these reasons, we respectfully request that the matter be continued or denied. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Logue. Mr. Martin, do we have any additional requests to speak on this?
We have no other letters submitted, and he is the only attendee in the attendees column.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Logue, for bringing up these issues. Unfortunately, like you, I was also did not receive the full record for this hearing. So I am inclined to continue this. Ms. Cruz, the next hearing scheduled on the calendar is February 9th. So I am inclined to continue this item to February 9th. The reason being is, like Mr. Logue says, the original staff report materials were not available online. I did not receive it. The staff memo that you prepared was only prepared on Thursday before this hearing, and it did not contain all of the original analyses that occurred on the original staff report. And since the staff report was missing and the staff report or the memo misses items that were covered in the original staff report, I think Mr. Logue has a valid point about items missing because I, as the hearing officer, do not have it. So I do apologize to the applicant team for being here and having to continue this, and that is why I didn't ask for you guys to speak. So Ms. Cruz, for our next hearing, can we schedule this for February 9th, or do you need more time to prepare?
Well, I think we can take if that's the next available date, please, and we'll just confirm that that works for everyone, but that works for me.
Ms. Harrison, do you want to come up, or whoever is going to represent the agents or the applicant's side?
Good morning, Ms. Lou. Christopher Jacobs on behalf of the applicant, Christopher
And
Burrell. And yeah, we thought everything was available. We took a look at the staff report on the 8th when it was issued, had no problems accessing it, but I can recognize if it's not available for some technical reason, we should go ahead and continue this, and the next available date's fine.
so February 9th would be fine with your team?
It's fine. I think Alicia will not be available, but I can be.
You will be.
I will be here.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Martin?
Can I
this
actually ask Gwen here? Sorry, I just have one question. This is Gwen Baylor. I'm supervising Tatiana on this case. Thank you so much, Madam Zoning Administrator. My question is, I just want to clarify what is needed for the next hearing. So I see all of the memo and attachments publicly available online as of January 8th. Is it just that the previous staff report is not available in the same folder?
Yes, that is one of the reasons. For me, here's where my concern is. So I get these materials electronically through the same thing that the public receives it. I assume Mr. Logue receives it the same way. And so for this particular hearing, the only materials available in there were the revised information and the staff memo dated January 8th. And so I do not have the original staff report from the December 8th hearing. And so all the analyses that are missing from the January 8th staff memo were not included. And since I had to go and hunt for the old staff report from December 8th, for me to like kind of assess what the analyses are, I would prefer for the next hearing if staff can prepare a full memo that includes all of the analyses as if it's your first docket.
Okay, got it. Thank you for clarifying.
Ms. Cruz, is that doable by the February 9th hearing date?
Yes, yeah, we can do that.
All right, great. All right, anything else, Ms. Baylor?
No, thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Martin, this item is continued to February 9th. And then I believe this concludes our hearing for today.
Absolutely. Okay. We are adjourned.